Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Cmon Hibs Celtic. If you can subscribe to the channel, would be really appreciated. Even a thumbs up and a comment below would be class. So I put a post up about this guy yesterday. There's the rounds going around about this guy all over social media. So I thought I'd give my input about this player, Patrick Roberts. Was previously at Celtic. He had 2 spells at Celtic under Ronnie Doyle and under Brendan Rodgers. 7 trophies, 18 goals, 27 assists and 52 games for Celtic. He's had to been on a couple of loan moves, well, you could say 5 loan moves since he's been at Man City. Besides Celtic, he played in Spain. He's currently at France at the moment, where he's only played one 14 game, 14 minutes, which is not good enough. Playing for a promoted team called Troyes, and now he's playing reserve team football. So the down spiral of Patrick Roberts' career just keeps getting worse and worse. I miss him. I think he was a great player for us. I think he's done a good job on the right wing. Always competition with James Forrest. I'd take him back. I really would take him back, because he scored in Europe a couple of times for us. He knows the importance of Glasgow Celtic. It's one of his biggest regrets was leaving the club. Unfortunately, Celtic and Man City couldn't come to a fee at the time. Rumours that we were going to buy him for 8 million. That never established. And he went off and played in the Championship for Derby, for Norwich, Middlesbrough. And that's 51 games he's had to play for them 3 teams over the space of 3 years. He had a few injuries. He's played in Spain as well, in the first division of Spanish football. Didn't really work out for him. But I really want to see him come back to Celtic, because he has a winning mentality. He's only 24 years of age. His career is still quite young. You know, if it was the case that he's 28, 29, I'd say no. We could get him for little to nothing from Man City. His contract is up at the end of 2022. So why not take a gamble? Some people might disagree and say, look at that ship as well sailed. We talk about this all the time. Why do we keep going back to old players? Because sometimes when you sign old players back, they come back twice as strong and be a better player than they once was at Celtic. So that's the reason why I think about Patrick Roberts. It's a yeah for me. At the end of the day, if he's going to take a wage cut, we get him for little to nothing. And if he wants to play in the left wing and give the likes of Jota and Mikey Johnson a bit of competition, why not? I don't have faith in Mikey Johnson, even though he got an assist last night. I don't think he's good enough. Simple as that. I just think people overbrand him, overrate him, because he came through the Celtic Academy. He's always just been like that little high-rising star. It's past. He's 22 years of age, and I don't think he's going to get any better. He's at the peak of his career, as you could say, and he hasn't done enough at Celtic. He's spent most of his time on the stretchers. So let me know what you think about Patrick Roberts. Am I deluded? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments. But I'll take him back, because looked at the reaction when I put up on Facebook and Instagram. A lot of people said, no, it's a no-brainer. Take him back. So if you're entitled to that opinion, go ahead. If you don't want them back, that's understandable. We can look at other players that we've been linked with in the J-League. But for the time being, I'd like to see him come back. Regards to John Kennedy, he's been linked with the Hibs Job. He was linked with the Hibs Job before Jack Ross took it back a couple of years ago. I think John Kennedy's time to move on from Celtic. Look at, he's been a great servant to the club, working under Ronnie, working under Neil, Brendan, and now Ange. The reason why he didn't take the Hibs job the last time is because he wanted to be a part of the coaching team, the success of 10 in a row, which failed. So I think it's an ideal choice for him to go out there. He has a bit of experience coaching the team in his own aspect. So I hope he goes to Hibs. Why not? Like it's a good deal for Hibs. He brings through a good youth system as well. He's good with working with youth players, so why not? So let us know what you think about Patrick Roberts and John Kennedy, or would you prefer John Kennedy to go at the end of the season?